Whoa. Whoa, man. Whoa. That's a double rainbow. See what's going on here. Something's fucked up with this camera. Not really sure what it could be. There we go. Something got mucked up on my camera. You gotta love the... I don't know what the fuck that was, but that was fucking odd. Alright, let me see if this is working. Check, 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 check. That's working. Let me get this working. That's working. Wow, that was bizarre. What the fuck's wrong with my fucking camera? Jesus. It's fucking weird. Like I almost think I should clean it up a bit. This camera, fuck. Let's do it like this. Clean it all off there. Then a little dry clean. There we go. Oh, fuck. It's the most I cleaned all week. Hey, how are you, everybody? Well, that was weird. Oh, wait, let me put a bunch of L's in the chat so I can go along with the children. L. There you go. Look at all those L's. I love that we're all spreading love in my chat. All you need is love. I hate this introducing the new notes tab that StreamYard did to me today. I don't need this fucking thing here. I don't know how to get it. I don't know how to get it off, Edith. How do I get this fucking thing off? I don't want it. Fucking get rid of it. I don't want it. Fuck. It's just fucking... I hate when these companies do this. To just add something that you don't want and you can't get rid of it. Who are these people? Fucking hell. I don't want it. YouTube terms of service. I can't even get rid of it. Just for you, all you people at home, there's this like purple strip going across the top of the screen of StreamYard. And I don't want it there. Announcement, introducing the notes tab. I don't want the fucking notes tab. How do I get rid of this fucking thing? Layouts, fucking hotkeys, camera, visual effects. Fuck me, man. What is this thing here? I don't want to leave studio. Fuck it. Fucking notes tab. I don't fucking know. I'll have to figure out if I can get it taken off here.
Welcome to Dabbleverse Live. I'm Karl, and I'm joined by Blind Mike. Today, Tuki makes a surprise appearance on BYB to confront Stuttering John about the boxing match challenge. FKA Mami has leaked that her and Vince, the lawyer, had an affair. Kevin Brennan challenges Shmeiel Buckman to a boxing match. SteelToe has a record-breaking goal miss. Shuli starts playing the Kate Meaney tapes again. And Stuttering John thinks he can take legal action. Stevie Lew yells about money on Hughezy's show, and Christian Blat's balls finally drop. Patrick Melton puts John on blast. I don't even know he's seen the revenge porn that John is guilty of. We have the debut of an amazing new Karmic X music video, a new piss play, Kiki Dow, and much more. But first, Mike, you know how we started off this show.
Tune in to banter. Let's listen to the banter. Tune in to banter. Oh, let's listen to the banter.
What's up, Mike?
How's
it going?
The lineup is frankly too action-packed. I'm not sure I'm ready for it.
It's almost overwhelming.
Jesus.
All the things that we have to talk about today.
Well, hello. It's good to be back. It's good to have you back on YouTube.
It's great to be back on YouTube. I know everyone missed me, and I was in Rumble Prison, which is a pretty awful place.
I don't know if people know what a bad boy Karl is. Not only was he not on YouTube last week, then for the first time ever, I get an age-restricted video on the video that he's on as a guest. Ridiculous.
These episodes, Dabbleverse Live, have been age-restricted. It happened to me, too, for some reason.
I wonder why. What are we doing that's so...
This show's very spicy.
Yeah, it really is.
If you want to check out a show that's even spicier, there's a new show called Third Guy Blind. And that's a show.
We don't know what it's called yet.
Jesus Christ. Just name the fucking show already.
The working title has now moved to BTH, which if you know, you know. But
God damn it.
There was a big theme on the program. So
it's too much. But anyway, the unnamed show or BTH or whatever is Monday nights. And that is you with Tuki and Cardiff on your Patreon.
We had a lot of fun. On my Patreon, on Cardiff's Patreon, on Tuki's Patreon.
We're talking about your Patreon.
Well, thank you. It's very good.
What are we doing? Promoting Cardiff's Patreon right now? Why?
That's fair.
Yeah,
we had a lovely time. Tuki had to leave to take care of some business, but he came back eventually.
Yes, we will get into that for sure. That worked out very well, I think, except for the fact that he didn't promote the show he was doing.
No, he didn't. And not only that, it was he told me before the show started, he's like, oh, yeah, I got to go do this thing. And I was like, the whole point of this was that we eventually maybe we'll, if it's relevant, we'll lean into Dabbleverse talk here and there. But the idea was we get away from it finally.
Right. Yes.
Finally, there's some show where I can not talk about it. And then he goes, oh, no, I'm going on John's show. So we had to watch him while he did that. So people were like, oh, yeah, no Dabbleverse, right? Well, we tried our best.
Well, the funniest part is, and Tuki did the right thing, obviously.
He did.
The funniest part is, though, is that he's explaining that he's doing another show actively.
Yeah.
And doesn't, say what the name of the show is, promote it, explain who's on it, anything like that.
Ridiculous.
That is the most clipped thing that ever happened on BYB. Everyone has seen that clip a million times. It was a perfect opportunity to promote your brand new show.
I always dreamed of being in the most clipped episode of BYB.
Right.
Tuki let me down.
He let you down, man. Oh, wow. Maybe someday. Maybe another time.
I hope.
So, Mike, you come from a different world than the Dabbleverse. You come from Barstool, KMS.
Yes, yeah.
I want to know, does this happen in all of these worlds where everyone resorts to challenging each other to boxing matches? Because there have been so many in the brief time the Dabbleverse has existed. It seems wild.
Now that you mention it, I guess there is, like, Barstool has Rough and Rowdy. It doesn't usually devolve into personalities, like getting into real arguments and being like, let's fight each other. But it does exist. And like Skankfest has boxing matches.
Right.
So like, I guess it does in a way, but not to the degree. I mean, it all stems from John, where John is always like in a boxing ring. What he really wants to say is, I just want to punch you in the face because I can't come up with the proper words to tear you down.
It's for the dim-witted who go, I don't like what's happening. I want to punch people now.
Yeah.
Rather than respond.
He doesn't have a real response. So that's what he resorts to. But there's not a real, it's never going to happen. There's not a boxing match that's ever going to happen. So I guess in those other worlds that I mentioned, fights actually do occur. Whereas here, it's just threatened for 6 years.
But it's not just John. We had Aaron Imholt, who challenged myself, Melton, Rakeda, Tuki.
It's true.
He wanted to fight all of us. Chad Zumach wants to fight Stuttering John. He's made that very clear. I have a new thing today where Kevin Brennan wants to fight Shmeiel Buckman now.
Why?
Why? What is going on? How is any of this happening? Well,
Isn't the joke that Shmeiel is an old man? Like, doesn't everyone call him old?
Well, that's what Kevin was saying. He's like, we're the same age. I'll play the clip. I have the clip.
Okay. All right.
But you know what? Before we get into that, we got to get our guest on here who's patiently waiting back in the green room. I want to thank him for making his debut on Dabbleverse Live. My good buddy, Adam Busch is here. What's up, Adam?
Hey, fellas, I'm ready to fuck. How you doing?
I am
That's exciting.
doing well, my friend. Adam, have you been paying attention to the Dabbleverse this week?
I have been. It's been on my mind.
Good.
Imagine the two of you together talking Dabbleverse. Who could have pictured that?
It's about
This is
time.
such a rare treat for the audience.
It's
really
about
is.
time something like this happened. Now, I'm not going to replay the videos. I think everyone has seen it. We've talked about it on various shows. But I wanted to discuss with you guys your take on how Stuttering John handled Tuki coming on BYB. Because Tuki goes in there, guns a-blazing, talking about how John owes his attorney Tabber $1,700, how he stopped paying for his boat loan that was in his mom's name, just stopped paying it and just left his boat somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's just going to screw up his mom's credit. Just who gives a shit? He called him father of a pussy boy. He said that he's drunk every night telling secrets to guys he thinks are his friends, but are actually his enemies because he's a lonely loser. The list goes on and on. And John's response was to just sit there and act like it wasn't happening and
Take
not
it.
respond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess he responded as good as he could have, I think. I'm saying that very carefully because I mean it in a specific way. Because like I think if he ran off, everyone would go, "Oh, John's a little bitch now. He couldn't face Tuki." I think if he screamed and yelled, it wouldn't have been coherent. Like John attempting to make a point probably wouldn't have made him look good. So I think like for him, he actually probably played it right in a weird way. But if you're John and you constantly say, "Oh, if I ever get a hold of these guys, imagine what I'd do to them. I'd eviscerate them." And he talks about how much smarter he is than everyone. And then he has someone right in front of him and he just says nothing. Like this guy's insulting his kids, his family, everyone. Yeah. And John says nothing. And John's bit now is to be like, "Look at that. He ran out of steam." It's like, Tuki made like 75 points against you. You didn't respond to him. What more was he going to say? He's like, "All right, I guess I'm done now." Like, what was he going to do?
And I'll get Adam's take in just a second. But remember, this all stemmed from Tuki just making one comment to him. In Atlantic City, has your son ever queefed in your face? And John's been mad about that for 2 years. And that's why he wants to fight him at Hackamania and offered him money to fight him. Tuki goes way above and beyond all of that. And it doesn't bother John at all. And now he's just like, I handled that perfectly. I'm killing it. What do you think, Adam?
I think he's lowered the bar for himself so low that anything that's not an absolute failure is considered a win.
Yeah.
Well, it helps that he has his friend Ava in there blowing smoke up his ass, too.
He was frozen in fear, I think. He was frozen in fear and did not know what to do, and it happened to work out in his favor.
Yeah,
it's so interesting because you can watch me and Cardiff react to it live because we knew it was happening. So we told our chat, like, "Hey, if you want to go over to the BYB show, this is about to happen." So we were watching it live, and my natural reaction was like, "Oh, this is what John's doing. He's just not responding." Like I was disappointed by it because it didn't make for great content because John just sat there and didn't do anything. And then because of that reaction, it's so interesting to then watch Ava go like, "Oh my God, John, you decimated him. you fucking destroyed him, King."
Everyone in the chat agreed.
Yeah.
And like someone in a true flow state, he didn't know until they told him. He had no idea. He had to be informed that he had somehow won. You know, he manages to win the little battle but lose the whole war. Like you said, I thought this was all about how offensive that is to say just out loud, let alone to his face. If it's okay to say it to his face because he doesn't care, what are we all doing here?
I mean, I literally said, wow, those kids sound like losers. What a bunch of losers those kids probably are. It sounds like those kids are losers.
Right.
As a throwaway line, as a joke. And John's repeated that 2,000 times. And yet Tuki goes on and goes, "Your son is a pussy." and John just goes, "Whatever, you can't bother me, man."
Like the hardest thing to do is a one-man improv where you're just having to do a monologue. And that's what he had to do. He had to just riff with no one for like 5 minutes straight. And the tiny little bits he did get, like, thanks for letting me get that off my chest. Boom, right in. Like anything you gave him, he could. It was very impressive.
Yeah, and I loved when he goes, "Quad, your show sucks."
Yeah, that was the best.
What was the point of those guys being on that show? They added nothing.
There was a lot. People can learn from Hughezy. We just get out of the way and let the subjects do the talking.
Unless one of the guys who challenged the other guy to a fight just stops talking. Then you got to move things along a little bit.
That's, you know what? Quadfather was in a tough position. You're not wrong.
Yeah. All right. Next point I want to talk about. And this is kind of breaking news that I guess in Atlantic City. And I saw FKA Mami there. Her name's Dee Dee, I think. She was confessing to some people that her and VTL had an affair.
Whoa.
And I guess some of the people she confessed this to made this be known to the Dabbleverse. And then FKA Mami called into Patrick Melton's show and confirmed that this happened. She called in again today to Melton's show because she's in the chat answering questions about their affair. And so Patrick's calling her out. It's like, well, you were all upset that this news came out, and now you're answering questions about his dick size. This seems odd. And then she called in and made it worse. And then I called in. And I said, you know, Vince the Warrior being attached to this doesn't smell right to me. I think this could be a work. I think Vince could have planted this whole thing to get everyone talking about him and FKA Mami fucking. And the reason why I say that, because Patrick shut that down immediately. He's like, no, Karl, this leaked. She was telling people in confidence, and it leaked, and she was not this good of an actor, and he's probably right. I just always question everything that has Vince's name attached to it.
Well, when you said that, that made sense to me, because my next question was going to be, did something spark this? Like, was there an ugly fallout between the two of them that would lead to her just telling people and then going on Melton's show and talking about it? Because that seems like it would be an ugly, that's vengeful. You know what I mean? Like that would work.
Mike, not only was there not an ugly falling out, but when people were asking about his dick size, she goes, I give him a 10 for girth and a 10 for length. She was complimenting this tiny little man's dick size. And that's when I went, this is a work.
Yeah. Either I don't know this FKA Mami. Either the three things are possible. It's just like made up. It's all just a lie. It's her and Vince together, or she's just loopy. Like she's a nutty lady that just says things, you know?
That's interesting. Yeah. Has Vince come out and denied it? Does anyone know if Vince has weighed in on this yet?
Why is this news? Why does anybody care?
Okay. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it's news. It's newsworthy because Vince is constantly talking about his family and his wife, you know, and his kids are always watching John's show and they love it. And
well,
that's what I mean. It's all bullshit.
Yes. Yeah.
It's all BS. And so just the fact that Mami is spilling this, and come on, Adam, there's not a lot of sex in the Dabbleverse, you know, when there's a lot of threats of violence, but there's very little sex. So
we all miss April.
Sex happens. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The polycule days are long behind us at this point. So
yeah, I'm with Adam in the I get why it's interesting to people. Just any gossip like that people get into, but like if it's true, I don't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like his marriage is none of my business. I don't know what their arrangement is.
Right. I don't know if Loophole Lady is the actual Mami who's in the chat right now. It could be. She's saying, I didn't spill it. It got out. What's the call in? Oh, I don't have a call in for the show. Yeah. I can send you the link. I don't know. Do you want to make it worse? That's what happened. Every time you call into a show, you tend to make it worse.
That's what I say when I knock things over. I'm like, I didn't spill it. It got out.
Right. Exactly. I could send me an email, watpshow@gmail.com. I can get the link over to you if you want to pop out and chat about it. Dee Dee, we could get up to speed on this because it's probably true, probably really happened, but God, whenever Vince is attached to something, I just question it because that guy never tells the truth about anything.
Yeah, well, that would be my first question: is why were you telling anyone? Like, if it got out in Atlantic City, that means you told someone. Like,
oh, because girls gossip. Mike, are you not familiar with this?
Do they gossip with Shmeiel Buckman? Like, I don't know.
I do. I don't know. I don't know about you, but I think he's fun to talk to.
Sure.
Speaking of Shmeiel Buckman, do you guys want to talk about Kevin Brennan's latest challenge?
Was he up in arms about something?
Well, you know, Shmeiel was on this show last week, and a lot of people were upset about that.
Oh, I didn't really.
Oh yeah, People are like, what is Shmeiel doing on Dabbleverse Live? He has no business being on there.
I enjoyed him.
He's great. He knows more about this shit than anyone. I thought he was a perfect guest to have on this program. We've had Cardiff on here. Adam's a great guest for this show. People who are paying close attention to everything. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Well, Shmeiel is now, in the crosshairs. And this is what happens.
Fucking Shmeiel. I want to box Shmeiel. We're the same age. Let's box Shmeiel.
By the way, props to Dirty Jersey Rat, who does a great job. He has so many. He pulls out more clips than anyone. He's working his ass off.
And a great theme song.
We're there in Jersey. He does have a great theme song.
You fucking hack. Kevin's so immature. Kevin's trying to rile up his pay picks by boxing Shmeiel. Shmeiel, let's box. And Tom Myers has agreed to.
You think I'm immature, Shmeiel? I'll fight you.
Yes.
Debate. I'll call it debate because Ray is. I don't know if Ray does. Again, is Ray a professional comic? I don't know, but we're gonna pretend Ray's a professional comic, and Tom Myers has agreed to roast Ray DeVito on my show. Ray,
please let that happen. I want to hear Tom Myers' version of roast jokes.
Good luck, Ray.
Yeah, good luck with that one. The king.
My guy Tommy Myers gets on you.
Yeah, you're done.
Like, I'm not doing that. I'm a writer now. I'm a comic, Bob. In any case, I want to fight Shmeiel. I want to fight you, like Frank Rizzo. You crumb bum creep. Let's go, Shmeiel. Let's fight. The next Hack Mania, or maybe it's Skankfest. Let's fight.
All right, so there you heard it.
That's what Lewis will want to do. No. Dumock versus Stuttering John, I wasn't interested in. Kevin Brennan versus Shmeiel Buckman, though. That's grabbing.
The geriatric card is intriguing. You're telling me you wouldn't at least be there for it?
No, I'd be at one of the stand-up shows. I don't get why it always devolves into fucking fighting. But
all right, well, let's find out what Shmuel's response was to this challenge from KB.
Yeah.
KB has thrown out a challenge. KB wants to box me at either Hackamania or what the hell is the other one called? Skankfest.
Yeah.
Right? Not that either one of them would have us, but I'm in. I'm 100% in.
You're gonna box him?
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm ready to box KB.
All right.
Ready to do it. I even lined up a team. I've got, and that's why you're on here, Big W. Big W is my corner man.
Okay.
Lucy Tightbox is my cut man. And I want Mint Diggity to be my Don King and manager.
All right.
So I haven't asked Mint yet. I thought I'd save that for the show.
Let's do this.
If Mint declines, because I know how much Kevin loves him, Shuli said he would do it. So
Shuli will promote it?
Yeah, Shuli will be my my manager.
Ooh,
manager.
I don't know about that.
His people, that he'll be my people, and he'll be my Shuli, and he can take care of the details, and I'll just show up.
So there you have it. Challenge accepted. It seems to happen a lot. A lot of people call people's bluffs. First.
It's all it takes. You just go, yeah, all right, I'll do it, and then it's like, oh well, I mean, there's a thing, and I have to get paid a certain amount. Obviously, I am a man of means, and
funny you say that, Mike. You want to hear Kevin's response to Shmeiel accepting the challenge?
I feel like I've already heard it in my head, but go ahead.
Did KB already address Big Buck accepting it? Yeah, he's not. I mean, they're all clowns. He's not gonna. No one's gonna accept anything.
Guys,
they have Mike Buschetti on the show. This is like their A-list.
That'll clear things up. Get Mike Buschetti on the case.
Mike Buschetti and Chad Zubak on the show. This is when you know it's going to be a good episode of MLC.
Okay.
These guys have had a fight since like the second grade, probably, if they even had one then.
They're all cowards.
Yeah, everybody talks. Nobody does anything.
See, this is hilarious.
What am I listening? We just heard Shmeiel say, I'll do it.
Kevin is the one who said, I want to box you. Let's box. And then Shmeiel goes, okay, I'll box you. And Kevin goes, everyone just talks. Why is everyone just talking? It's like, that's literally what you did. You started this.
Is the chat misleading? Are they saying Shmeiel doesn't want to box? What is he reading? Why is he reacting like this?
No, it says just the opposite. It says he accepted the boxing challenge.
Typical. Typically, I challenge him. He accepted. That is classic
What a
Shmeiel.
pussy. What a coward he is. They literally use the word coward.
Vintage Shmeiel.
He's a fake tough guy on here.
Yeah, I literally went to the Stress Factory. John told me to come to Stress Factory. I went to the Stress Factory, and then he didn't come out. What happened?
And there was 3 or 4 months of him saying he was going to beat my ass. I said, come to Tampa. He's like, I'm not driving there. He's like, you come to my house. So I went to his house, and he called the police.
Yeah, they're all cowards. They all just sit there and talk. I haven't.
It's insane.
How did we get to John?
I don't know. Well, because Chad has to make it about him.
No, it was Kevin. Kevin was like, "Oh, I went to the Stress Factory." And
Oh, right, yes.
Like, what's he talking about?
Well, I think that was him showing like, no, I will fight people, but
he didn't
not
fight
Shmeiel. No, he didn't. Nothing happened. Nothing at all happened.
So KB has just given up on comedy?
Oh yeah. Oh, years
He
ago.
doesn't. Okay.
You didn't get the memo on that?
I mean, is that the show? Because I watch people like John and Karmic, and I wonder what makes them think that's a show. And then we see KB, I'm like, oh, that's why. Because they're just doing louder, exaggerated versions of that.
Kevin has never once said, "I'll go to Skankfest to do stand-up," which
That's true.
probably be invited to do. Like they might welcome him.
Much better than fighting. I think he'd be much better at it.
All right, I haven't mentioned this yet, but you can support this program you're watching by going to supertip.gg/WATP. And I want to thank Voltaire for coming in with the first super tip of the day.
Mike, I am a big fan of you, but I worry that with all these shows, you are dangerously close to getting exposed and commercialized. Is this something you and your team are cognizant of?
Call me the Kevin Hart of the Dabbleverse.
Seriously, every commercial, this guy.
It's too much.
Yo, my Negro blind. Mike, I'd like to introduce you to a woman. I think you'd like. She's a successful attorney. She knows some of your friends, and she has a warbling gook throat.
Jesus Christ. Do you want to meet Miss Judy?
I didn't know. I didn't know who he was referring to.
Is there someone else with one of those throats?
Sure, I'll meet Miss Judy.
Titan 47 coming in.
I'm very disappointed in Shuli, Rocco, and you, Little Mister, for not realizing this. SG isn't paying $500 to fight. It's a bribe to say John won and Rocco won't talk about him anymore, hence no cameras.
Oh, is that what he thinks he's doing? He's offering Rocco $500 to stop talking about him? I don't know.
I couldn't understand what he was saying. I find that voice so strident and annoying.
Good point. Laverne Mystic coming in.
Listen, boys, I was there. Quad's guys tried to ask John questions. He was annoyed by softballs. The John win was that he didn't run. The bar is literally on the floor. But Tuki was on fire.
Agreed, Laverne Mystic.
Yeah. The backyard boys brought nothing to that. They were not contributing anything of worth at all.
Not that it would have been better. I almost wonder if he just shouldn't have come out so rapid fire and just been like, "Hey, John, what's going on?" You know what I mean? Just in hindsight, but
maybe. He also had a show to get back to, so he was trying to make short work of it.
Yeah.
I think those guys were all starstruck that they had Stuttering John on their show.
You're all insane thinking these old fools are going to give you a good fighting show. And if they don't just circle each other for 10 minutes, they'll throw a few punches and then hug and hang and exhaust.
I will say the crazy cabbie Stuttering John boxing match that actually did happen was not exciting.
You don't think John 30 years older will be better?
I think it might be way worse. Chain smoker coming in. Thanks for the entertainment, guys. The three of you would be my top 3 picks to host. So I'm glued to my seat. Thank you, Chain Smoker.
Wow.
It's the beauty of this program. Different co-hosts coming in with Mike and myself every week.
Mm-hmm. When I ultimately end up boxing Stuttering John, Adam, will you be the Doc Lewis to my Lil Blind Mac? No, you don't need to wear blackface. Use your discretion.
But I insist on it, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be funny if you did, for sure.
Push me in the right direction.
Danny Poopy.
How's this for talking into the mic, you club-footed fuck? Get a real haircut.
That was me. That was actually me.
I could tell. Danny Poopy again.
Karl, I heard you had a real interesting story about airports. Can you go into painstaking detail about it? Feel free to go 15, 20 minutes about it. Chris isn't here to shut you down.
Fuck the fuck off. Laverne Mystic is gifting 5. Who are these podcast memberships? That is very much appreciated. If you are a member on this channel, you get to see the Saturday shows that are behind the paywall and 2 bonus shows every month. Just go to the post tab and you'll see those there. Why was WTP off YouTube for a week and what happened to Ron? Oh,
get with the times.
You have a lot to catch up on.
Go to Rumble. Get with the times.
Whitney Cummings took our channel down for a week because I was harassing her according to YouTube's terms of service. And Ron and Opie had a big falling out. And Adam, that is still a news story that we need to follow up on because Opie is nowhere to be found. He hasn't come back yet.
And we discovered that Ron took down all the pictures of Opie from his Instagram.
Is it true?
I'm an adult that just said that to 2 grown men.
They're all cut up.
This is how I pitched the show to Mike. I'm like, what if we did the gayest drama show ever?
Here we go.
We just talked about people's Instagrams.
And I should have been the first guest.
I have feelings for you, man.
Laverne Mystic says, my buddies and I do March Madness. I want to extended version of the theme music. The horns are on point. No, Karl, not the John part. I love that song. It gets in my head, and I hum it to myself.
I was thinking that as I like the theme song officially.
Yes.
I think it took me a little while to warm. I wouldn't say I disliked it before, but now I officially like it.
So I'm not sure if I wanted to say this, but Casey Day sent that over to us.
No, never mind.
And the only note that Mike had was, trim it way the fuck down.
It was like
way less.
No,
I don't know. It was the right note. But there is a longer version, Laverne Mystic. That's my point. It's a great song. It's Blindfeld, to be honest. I did like Blindfeld. I thought that was a funny name.
My only note on Blindfeld was if we do this for a while, eventually we're going to feel pretty silly saying that. Like, hey, go watch Blindfeld Monday night at 8.
You know what else I hate about calling it Blindfeld? Yeah. I hate when people categorize that show as it's a show about nothing.
Right.
No, it's not. It's not a show about nothing. I know that's the thing that they say about it.
It became that because of the Seinfeld episode where they're pitching Jerry to NBC.
Right.
But no, it's of course not a show about nothing. But I guess by the standards of 90s television, it was. There wasn't a hook where it's like Jerry's a handyman and he's raising 3 kids.
Right.
Like,
there was never that moment where the crowd went, ah.
Yeah.
Right, I understand. Lyndon49 says, SJ struggles when no super chats come in. Thumbs down with shit pants.
Wow.
Down with shit pants. Yeah, he's been threatening to leave again. He did again yesterday say that was his last show. He's not making enough money.
I swear this time.
It's exhausting. Hopefully he's just developing a new character.
We can all hope for that. The Duke of Definition was
hilarious. Dave D. Doors, $5. I can see Mike's computer screen reflection in his eyes. Can he love the show, by the way?
No, I can't, obviously.
No, he can't. Lucy is Shmuel's what man? Axe wound man. Just do it. Says, can you all do your best John Wees laugh combo? Beef Drippins, when Rocco left, he sent me the link. That was fun. Oh, did he send you the link? Because he insisted he didn't send the link to anyone. Are you outing Rocco right now? The Sorcerer says, at least Stuttering John didn't run progress? Yeah.
By his standards, yeah, I guess.
By his standards, yes.
He couldn't run because he was sedated.
He did, yeah, he did seem like he didn't know what, like he froze. Zach Hoffman.
Is he in a beef with Quadfather now? Did that strain their relationship? Oh, he is. Okay, good.
Yeah, so Quad
Not
then
good
left John a voicemail apologizing for that and saying, like, I hope we're good. And then John played that voicemail live on his show and said, no, he's done with Quadfather.
Damn.
He gave him 2 chances. He gave him a second chance, and Quad screwed it up. So
you have to wait at least 6 months, Quadfather.
He's got a pretty short memory. I'm sure him and Quad will be working together again soon. Zach Hoffman, 23 months. Thank you. Hey, boys. Do you guys think John's only response to Tuki's beatdown with "It's amazing" is because he truly doesn't care about his family? Yes. And vice versa.
Yeah, it's a crutch to just be like, oh, this is so funny. It's amazing. It's so funny. You're so funny. It's like, then say he's not funny, but like address what he's saying.
Yeah, there were times when Tuki was purposely not trying to be funny. He's like,
right, he was just saying
there's a challenge. He goes, we offered you a challenge to fight me $100,000. Are you going to take it or not? Oh, amazing. You're so funny. It's like, no. He's asking you a question. You're the one who challenged him, idiot.
A 4-year-old, a 5-year-old can muster up I know you are, but what am I? Ha ha, that's not funny. That's all he had.
And I think you guys pointed out yesterday. I'm sure it's been observed, but like, how is that different than Shuli just going, "Hey, can you get rid of this fucking guy for me?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, why is that different than when he makes fun of Shuli for doing?
Yeah, he had to create a situation where I had said the word family to him, and that was enough for him to throw me off.
Oh, that's right.
But somehow Tuki saying all of that to his face is completely whatever. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. I don't care.
Holy shit. All you said was the word family. He goes, "Oh, you're going to make this about family now?"
Yep.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. What are we doing here, John? What is this all about if you've always been this I don't care, chill, relaxed guy?
The standards have changed drastically. That's a good point. I think he's intimidated by the puppet. I don't think he knows what to make of it. Florida 49er fan says, "Hey, guys. Keep up the good fight, whether it's that bully Whitney or that stupid piece of shit John Poopy Pants Melendez." Will do, buddy. I've been enjoying that, actually. Whitney Cummings is out of her fucking gorg. I can't believe she thinks she's putting on a comedy show. It's insane.
Well, it's comedy, but it also makes you think.
It makes me think, what is she trying to say?
And is she okay? Yeah.
Yeah. Lil, why have you not paid Ron for an interview? I believe our review girls are reaching out to Ron to try to get him on.
That's smart. I was going to say money well spent if you pointed that up.
It's only because he won't give us his PayPal.
It's true. Diana Sklans, where did Opie get a report of Adam's transgressions against Opie so he could question Adam? What was the point of making Adam answer for the list?
Oh, when I reached out to Opie and said, "Hey, man, if you need a co-host, I'm around." And he wrote back, "Is this you?" And it was a quote he had cut and pasted from somebody saying, "I'm the person who is pretending to be Anthony. I'm the person who's trying to keep money from Opie. I'm the reason he doesn't have views."
Well, is it?
Well, yeah, but only partly. I mean, it's a community. We all work together. I can't take all the credit. And I wrote a whole thing back that he never responded to. But I don't know where he's getting his information from. But it was funny because I did get to say to him exactly what Anthony said, which was, be careful when you believe everything that everyone tells you, Opie, in the same day.
Be even more careful. Not that you believe everything everyone tells you, when you believe only the things that you want to hear. Like if someone tells you, "Hey, Anthony's doing something evil," or WATP is doing something evil, Opie will believe it. If someone messages them and says, "Hey, Karl's actually a good guy, you should go on his show," he'll be like, they're trolling me.
Yep.
Yes. Stuttering John Corleone says, Black Dad Turner Overdrive album is out. Fuck yeah. Black Dad Turner Overdrive. You get that one?
Got a second.
Got it. All right, so let's talk about SteelToe. He's having a really tough go in 2026. He's been missing the goal a lot, and he went 52 weeks in a row with perfect weeks or something like that he was bragging about. I know. And now it's almost impossible for him to hit a goal, it seems like. He had a really bad day this week.
Historically bad.
Yeah, I think it might be a record-setting day.
They'll be writing about textbooks, yes.
How much he missed the goal by. And our friend Pest captured it for us. So thank you, Pest, for the clip. Take it away, Aaron Imholt.
Think anyone gives a shit. Let's fire up the music and see if we can make a little money today. And we'll take our L. What do you want to hear? I'll give you guys 2 or 3 minutes to decide what you want the begging music to be today. And we'll see if we can make any money.
Can he make any decisions on his own? What do I begging music to be? I don't know about giving you money. I don't give a shit.
How are we going to... Roots Calhoun, we've only got 2 or 3 minutes. Let's choose wisely. Do we want the Hulk Hogan music or the Nazi music?
Aaron, I pay for Spotify. I don't give a fuck what you play. I can listen to anything I want anytime.
Yeah, who's sitting there like, what do I want to do?
Yeah, what service is he providing with this? I don't understand.
You want the gay country song? Would that be best for my drive to work?
Do you have yakety sax, Aaron?
This is a bad day. This is... I'm having fun with it. I'm having a good time with it, but this is a rough one for the old toe. Katie with $10 over on Venmo says, "Sorry, your day is shit." My day is fine. My day is good. I feel very good about the show we did today. I'm very proud of it. I thought it
was day. He's like, "Well, this is a terrible fucking day," and someone So, by the way, they might be being nice. Odds are they're trolling him, but they might be being nice. Hey, sorry your day. My day is fine. Oh, it sounds like it.
This is like a salesperson going for his 7th week in a row without selling a car. And he comes home and he tells the wife, like, I can't sell a fucking car. We're not making any fucking money. She's like, I'm sorry you had a bad day. Oh, no. You don't understand. I got coffee this morning. It was delicious. Went out with the boys for lunch. It's a great day.
This is a conversation you have with a woman where it's like, hey, you doing all right? I'm fine. It doesn't really sound like it.
Fine. Why do you ask?
He's laughing. That's how he could tell he's fine.
Yeah.
It's the Bill Burr thing. I'm obviously not angry.
Yeah. There's nothing funny. You didn't make your goal. Why is that causing laughter?
My day is good. I feel very good about the show we did today. I'm very proud of it. I thought it was diversified. I thought it was really good.
I want one clip of Aaron going, you know what? I didn't give my best effort today. It wasn't a great show. No matter whether he hits the goal or doesn't hit the goal, he's like, the show was great. I killed it. I don't know what's wrong with you guys.
The show was diversified in what way?
Was there a black person in the video, maybe?
No.
They played the Nazi song and the gay song.
Our audience viewership numbers were in the shitter, and we made where are we? We've made $85 now.
Oh no.
So we're getting closer to that 100 number. Don't do that. That would be fucking terrible.
So this is my favorite Aaron, I've decided. Defeated Aaron. I love Defeated Aaron because he's trapped in a prison of his own creation. There's no reason why he should have to be on the internet making a fool of himself like this.
Right.
He created all of this.
Yeah. I do wonder, I guess with his audience it's different, but I do always wonder, like, if he just did a show and stopped talking about the goal, we would probably all stop watching, and then the people that like it might give more or the same, and that would just be his life. Like, if he eliminated this, it would all go away, I think.
I can't stress this enough. If Aaron just had like monthly subscriptions like everyone else does,
yeah,
just, the Patreon or YouTube subs, memberships, or whatever, and actually put out content for those people. Because that's the thing. It's always talking about memberships. Get your Rumble memberships. He's always talking about how many memberships he's away from 500 or 600. But you don't get anything for a membership. You're just giving him $5. That's all he cares about. It's like, well, what if, here's an idea, Aaron. Don't do 9 hours of free content every day. Do a morning show that's reasonable, 3 hours, whatever it is. And then maybe a couple times a week, you do bonus content that only the members get. And they have to pay you $5 or $10 a month. You get a few hundred people doing that, or 1,000 or more.
Or even just, this clip notwithstanding, the morning show is fucking crushing it. The morning show is knocking out, obviously this clip is an outlier, but the morning show has been knocking out goals for weeks. The evening show, they stopped crushing it. So why not make the evening show members only?
Yeah. Or here's a novel idea. Eliminate the evening show and live a life. Like, fucking go out with friends, have dinner, watch your kids play sports.
We got a chat earlier saying I'm I do 4 shows a week.
I know.
Aaron does 11.
It's insane. It's way too much. I remember when Howard first went to satellite, and they weren't sure how to program the channel, and they didn't want Howard on all day long. So he was just on in the morning, and then they found all this other programming to go along with that. But then it turned out people wanted Howard 101. They wanted to be able to tune in whenever he was on and be able to listen to it. Aaron is just the opposite of Howard Stern. If he had a little scarcity, I think it would make it so much more interesting to be like, holy shit, Aaron's on? I wonder what he's talking about.
Right. Yeah, you never have to wonder that.
Like Mike David, Red Bar will do a 10-hour show, but he's on once a month. And I don't think he's been on for a couple months now.
Yeah, and you don't always know when he's going to pop up. Like there's instinct there or something. But again, like if he wants stability, if he likes doing the morning show, do the morning show. But there's no one that hears a 4.5-hour podcast in the morning and is still like, boy, I wonder what this guy has to say.
But if 2 people give $85, we'll have a fighting chance at a win. No, that would pretty much do it for the day. Yeah.
When did that ever happen? Or one person's gonna be 100, another person's gonna be 60, or let's see, 110 and 50. What an idiot!
I know. I'll take any kind of pity that comes our way. Let's fire up the Hulk Hogan theme, then we'll throw up another theme. And then I'll get out of your hair, I promise.
Hey, you said you were going to give us time to decide. I didn't choose this.
There was no vote.
There's no vote on this. Dude, what he just said right there, that passive aggressive, and then I'll get out of your hair.
Yeah.
Imagine being in a relationship with this asshole. Oh, okay. You just don't want me around then, I guess. Well, I'll get out of your hair then. It's like, we're at dinner. Just fucking.
Okay, the three of you fuck. I guess I'll leave you alone.
Yeah, right. No wonder they want him out of this fucking polycule. Nick and Kay are like, all right, man. Yeah, get out of our hair, please. Literally.
Anybody hungry? I'll make some SpaghettiOs.
What an asshole to be like, I guess I'll get out of your hair. Like, people have to watch him when he's on or something. It's like, no, I can leave anytime I want, man. It's fine.
I'll get out of your hair for today. Can't blame Johnny. The needle has not moved much since Johnny left, so you can't. I see some people in the chat. MSO says the show is pretty good. Johnny actually opened his eyes a few times. The fact that we didn't even have this 5-minute beg segment last week, it's no bearing on that. No bearing on that. All right, 185 away. Hit like, hit subscribe. No, fuck like and subscribe. We don't need that anymore. Throw money at us and see how close we can get. Or if,
okay, cool. I've pointed out many times that one of the talents that Aaron has that I admire is his ability to say, give me money without ever saying give or money.
Yeah.
But when he gets super desperate, he's like, just give me money, man. Can everyone just start giving me money? That's, times are tough.
I don't know.
I'm trying. It keeps changing. First, it was two $85 payments, which I was getting ready. Now he's just like, throw whatever you have at him. I'm just trying to give him what he wants.
I was about to hit like and subscribe, and he said, don't do that. I was like, oh, okay, fuck.
Okay.
My bad.
Well, by the way, why not do that? They're already not giving you money. Why stop them from hitting like?
Yeah.
But I don't know if you could tell the very subtle messaging there, where he's like, hey, Johnny wasn't here last week and we didn't have to beg, but it's got no bearing on that. Don't put that in your minds. It's like, oh, okay. I didn't think
no one was blaming Johnny.
Yeah.
He was responding to an individual chat about someone saying, yeah, Johnny almost opened his eyes today.
Yeah.
That's why he had to be like, yeah, I know Johnny sucks and he needs to start bringing some energy to my show. I agree with you on that. But, this one particular time, it's not his fault.
And Johnny objectively does kind of suck on the show.
Terrible. But who would be a good co-host with Aaron, though? It'd be impossible.
But Johnny doesn't get in the way.
Right.
Like Johnny doesn't distract people where they're like, oh, geez, I was gonna donate, but this guy is going off on such a tangent that I got distracted.
Definitely not.
Sits there like a lump.
No one's ever said, Johnny's talk less.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I'm going to sit here and enjoy this with you guys. I'm going to enjoy this record-breaking L for the toe with you. At least you can't say it's Johnny's fault, right? We didn't even make $100 this morning. Like, that is like, you can be the biggest SteelToe stan in the world. Like, even Rusty Grammer has to admit this is a fucking nightmare.
No. Rusty
This
Grammer.
is
No.
Don't you dare say that, Aaron. Rusty Grammer would never turn on you.
He loves you.
Rusty Grammer he's a prince of a man. He doesn't think like that. He's not like these other scumbags, Aaron.
He was born a toe boy. It's all he knows.
Even Rusty Grammer is doubting us.
like, this is something you got to be worried about. For sure. We are taking a huge L today. I mean, I'm serious. If you can help in any way, shape, or form, just to ease my embarrassment. Nobody cares. Aaron, people have their own problems.
Wow. Mike, have you ever resorted to talking to yourself as if someone else is talking to you? Have you ever said, Mike, you just don't have it today? You ever said anything like that in your show?
Not that passive aggressively, no.
It sounded like Slam Piece has said that to him. The fact that he's just like, Aaron, people have their own problems. I wonder if Slam Piece or someone has told him, like, when he gets done, he's like, no one's giving me money. I don't understand what's going on. She's like, Aaron, people are also struggling out there, and
I think
throw
you're right.
money at you every day.
You're thinking of it as a lesson he's learning. I think of his
Right.
passive aggression that he is spewing at the audience, saying, I'm such a good guy. I'm thinking about everyone else's problems here.
Yep.
Oh, what's that? $5? Jeez, I was just saying you have your own. Don't worry about it, buddy. But thank you so much.
And Mike, even his behavior, he is acting like your wife when she's shut down at dinner. He turned his body away and he's looking at his phone with his face away from us, going, "Yeah, you keep talking. I'm just gonna, do whatever. Whenever you're ready, that's fine." Just
I don't even want money anymore. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't even want to eat. I'm not even hungry anymore.
Nobody fucking cares that you're taking a one. You make $290 on every morning show you do, if not more. None of us are going to feel bad for you that you're missing by $185 today.
What do we give a man who has everything, Aaron?
So that's him giving himself a pep talk. Like, I know today's not happening, but man, I make a lot of money every other time I do this show. So, I can't get too upset about this. He's just talking into a mirror.
Yeah, but you pointed out something really important, that whenever he is defeated, he says we. He goes, we didn't make it, we could, but whenever it's a victory, it's I. I got one over in them. I made the goal, but we didn't do well this week.
But he's also talking about it where it's like, Aaron, you make $290 a day. The money can't keep pouring in on you like that.
Right. What is enough, Aaron? You have so much money already.
Flying too close to the sun.
All right, one more clip from this. This is just him going out with the owl with a big whimper.
What'd we make? $20 during our rally? Yeah, see, even if we would have got down to like $90 today, there's no number that's safe anymore. I mean,
I can't believe even with the hype train, he's only making $20. That's.
If you're down 10-0 in the ninth inning and you get a bunt single, I don't think they call it a rally.
We got a man on.
Even this rally didn't do it today.
Technically, the tying run is on first. He just has to get back up to the plate again.
I'll be honest with you. No number would have been safe today. We would have taken an L no matter what. And I'm not getting mad or pissy about it, mostly because I know shit's tough for a lot of people.
I'm not getting mad or pissy. I'm just passive aggressive as usual.
Also,
there's a lot of people.
Why is shit tough? Like, I'm fine. I'm doing fine. I'm just not giving you money.
What I love about this is it wasn't that long ago, because I do this little piggy every week, so we follow Aaron pretty closely on this. Back in December, Aaron was making a lot of money, and he was throwing money around. He's like, I'm hiring a new co-host for Thursday mornings. I might bring someone on for an evening show. Yeah. We're investing in new cameras. He had more money than he knew what to do with. He's like, this is going to happen forever. And I'm just a millionaire now. Because he was making money from his Rumble studio advertisements and stuff like that. So it's so funny to see what's happened in 2026 where he's just getting, as he would say, his shit pushed in.
Oh, do you remember December Rusty Grammar?
Those were the days.
We were thriving.
We're living high on the hog.
People out there who have it a lot tougher than I do, sitting on my fucking ass behind a microphone talking shit every day. So if we miss by 165 once in a while, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Yeah, MSO with a first-round knockout today, says Phil Herslit. Well, who knows? Maybe the evening show people will rally up when they see what a disaster this is. Probably not.
More passive-aggressive bullshit. Maybe someone else will start giving me money. Probably not. No one wants to give me fucking money, so I doubt it, but...
Did you guys hear about the morning show? Rusty Grammar laid an egg. We gotta help this guy.
Dude, MSO is declaring victory. We gotta help this guy out. This is terrible.
It's the same fucking people.
The morning show is talking such shit about you guys.
But we'll see how the rest of the week goes. If you feel pity for us later, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Superchats, Rumble Rant. Take it easy. Have a great rest of your day. You can come back later today to rub it in my face.
Jesus Christ. This guy, the fact that he goes back and forth between he's the king of shit mountain and he's crushing all of us. I have a clip that I'll probably get to tomorrow on this little piggy about how he'd be the biggest Dabbleverse show if he was even in the Dabbleverse. And then he does you guys take pity on me? I mean, I'm just this loser in Minnesota who can't figure it out. Help a guy out, please.
Also, have a great rest of your day. You're going to be back in 4 hours, Aaron. We won't have time to miss you.
I do have to pull this up because the great Anthony Kumia is here. So he goes to the front of the line with his super chat, $20. Thank you very much. He says, I knew Ron wouldn't last with Opie. too aggressive and rags on Opie too much. He was why anyone was watching. Also, John didn't leave when Tuki was wrecking him for the same reason a deer will stare at the headlights of a car. Yes, I did get the deer in headlights look from John because he didn't even start doing the, pretending it was funny, whatever he was saying. Amazing. He didn't even start doing that until a little while. Like, he was shook. He was not ready for it. He was holding court up to that point. He's like, if Matt Mead shows up, I'll beat the shit out of him. I don't give a fuck. And then Tuki's like, wow. What? Just frozen. Fuck.
Yeah. The Ron thing is interesting to hear Anthony say that too, because there's a lot of, like, if you go back and play old Opie and Anthony clips, there's instances where you're like, well, why doesn't Anthony say that? Or why doesn't Jim say that? Like, call Opie out on this or whatever. Like, just say he's being an asshole. Why don't they confront him? And then you kind of realize in situations like with Ron, it's like he would just blow the whole thing up.
Yep.
Where these guys are like, all right, let's just not deal with it then.
Yeah, Ron hadn't learned his boundaries yet.
Yeah.
And it was very obvious. And Opie came out and literally said that. He's like, he brought up Anthony. And I'm like, why are you doing that, man? And then he brought him up again. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? So Opie was having conversations with him behind the scenes, telling him to cool off. And Ron was not getting it because he's like, there's views. People are watching this. And you're titling the videos things.
He tried to turn it into talking about Jim. He tried to turn his fascination with what went on with Anthony into him being the mouthpiece for all of his supposed enemies. And when that didn't quite work, and then he thought they were talking behind his back, I think that's what broke him. The second they were talking without him knowing, his whole world crumbled, and he could not be around that. That pierces that little bubble he lives in.
Yeah, the DM thing, where he's just like, forward me the DM. Let me see the DM. Like, that got real serious real quick.
It's funny, too, because it's a good instinct by Ron to bring that stuff up. And it's what Opie's role was. It's what Opie was best at on the Opie and Anthony show, was if there was a guest in or, excuse me, one of the other comics or something, Opie would bring up uncomfortable topics and then kind of let everyone else get into it. So Ron was bringing up an uncomfortable topic, and Opie was like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
It reminds me of when Richard Christie pranked Howard Stern, and Howard got so pissed off. He's like, you don't prank me, I prank you.
Right.
I'm the one who does the pranking around here. I think Opie has the same attitude, where it's like, no, I can make you uncomfortable, like he did to Tony P. At the end of the episode where Tony P is supposed to be this new co-host. He's like, all right, Tony, we're going to wrap up. This has been a snooze fest. Give me something. What do you got? It's just like, he doesn't mind putting other people on the spot.
Which makes sense if you're Howard and Sal is an employee. Like, the hierarchy there makes sense. But Opie's like, these are my guys, my friends, my co-hosts. And that's where it gets a little muddier.
Yeah, and it's the same bit that Stuttering John is like, you don't just show up to where I'm working and ask me embarrassing, penetrating questions. Who the fuck are you? Where would you even get that idea?
Right, yes. That is the great irony of the Dabbleverse, is that John is very distraught by the exact thing that he became famous for doing. All right, let's talk about, speaking of John, Pest put out this little clip, and Shuli made a declaration that I actually talked to Shuli about this today. So let's see what he said.
South Shore of Long Island, characterized.
We're off YouTube, by the way.
He struck us?
Yeah.
Wow. I'll tell you what, I just thought
I think
of
YouTube
something.
just heard what Mike Morse was saying, and we can't. We can't have this.
Mike Morse is too spicy.
Every time we get a strike from now on, we will just go and dive back into the tapes and play some of him talking about people very close to him.
Can we start right now?
No, I mean, we've already done 3.5 hours. We're
Everyone's gone to
wrap
bed.
things up.
But so say it again so we get the
Well, what I'm saying is, my statement is, it's fine. He wants to continue to strike us, falsely strike us, frivolously strike us, like he sues us.
Right.
That's his call. But I will say it will change the content we'll be watching and playing on the show. And it's been a while. I haven't heard the tapes in a while, and I figure let's get back into it, right? So
we never did watch the wedding speeches.
No, you know what, John? You're the producer of this show now. You dictate what we watch and listen to on this show from here on out. How about that? Thank you.
Okay.
I know I'm usually the one that's like, guys, don't go down to his level because there's no good is going to come of this. Shuli shouldn't resort to what John would do because John will always go lower. But when I saw this clip, John finally broke me where I was like, good, that's what you should do. That's what you have to do now is play the tape, because John's basically begging them. He keeps striking their channel, like literally trying to get them taken down constantly. They can't just sit there and take it. Like they have to do something.
I have the exact same take, where it's just like what John is doing, striking their channel, getting their shows taken down. They have to go through this stupid process of getting it cleared and getting the show back up. And of course, they're losing all that audience when it happens. I don't blame Shuli at all for taking this tack. Like, you have to do something to counter that, because YouTube's not doing anything about it.
Yeah, and it's also where Shuli's like, okay, you don't want me to play videos of your show from yesterday? I'll play these that are not copyrighted. So,
right,
like, you know, I know John's whole thing is, why don't they get another idea? But like, why do they have to? You know what I mean? I would say, why don't they get another idea if no one was watching it? But it seems like people like the show, so why do they have to find a new idea? That's not up to John.
So what happened was, John struck them again, and they started playing Kate Meaney tapes on their show. And bold move. And so, you know, there is a pending lawsuit. The Kate Meaney tapes are mentioned within the complaint a number of times.
I forgot about that.
Yes. So that's a bold move. And listen to how John responded to them doing that.
Had to talk to my attorney because some shit-weighing idiot is stupid enough to do what I couldn't believe he did last night. But, you know, he's a special kind of stupid.
Speaking of special kind of stupid, so did you also mention to your attorney, John, that these DMCA strikes that you're using the YouTube system for say that under perjury, I swear that this is my copyright and not covered under things like fair use? So what John is doing, using the DMCA takedown, is against YouTube's terms of service. They literally say you can't just go on there and strike videos when when you know that they're using it under fair use. And we have the video of John saying, yeah, I guess I didn't know about fair use, but Roy schooled me on it. So now I understand that they are allowed to play clips of my show. So John has admitted he knows this and yet still uses the system to strike Shuli and Dabbling, what's the other guy? Dabbling Doofus.
Oh, yeah.
And, he's striking all these channels. And he knows that that's illegal to do.
Yeah, at a certain point, it's like, I get why Shuli is just like, Jesus Christ. That every time they try and do something where it's like, it's not, I don't watch Shuli's show a ton. Have they gone like over the line in the last?
No, nothing's changed.
You know what I mean?
Honestly, Shuli does less Stuttering John talk than he has in a long time recently. And people go, Shuli should try other things. He does all the time. They do tons of other things on that show.
So it's purely vengeful where it's like, okay, well, what else? John's begging them to do this.
John found a thing that worked. And whether it's John or one of his cronies, there's a lot of theories out there about who's actually doing this. Because one of the times that Shuli's channel got struck, John was on stage doing stand-up. So it seems like maybe other people have logins to John's YouTube account. And it's not John's main YouTube account that does this. It's a different account that strikes the channels. Because he knows that he could get his channel taken down for doing this. Anyway, let's let John finish his thought here.
Yeah.
I mean, so I immediately called my attorney. So as soon as I found out.
This is hilarious, too, because I know what's going on behind the scenes, things that I can't talk about. But I know which attorney is handling things. It's not the original. No. It's not so much the original attorney. So when he talks about calling his attorney, I can only imagine.
Is it that stud with the 10-inch piece?
But that is, you're. I don't know if Lady K is going to be happy about that.
Smiling ear to ear.
But
he's back to doing that thing where the one arm has to go with the other arm. Did you see that, Adam, where he goes for a drink of his water and his other arm comes up?
Lady K is going to be happy about that.
Yeah, he can't control it. It moves on its own. It sneaks up behind him and scares him sometimes.
You can't fix stupid. I guess.
John's always, and you can tell he's disheveled by this. He's distraught by it. He's always threatening things that he thinks things that he would be intimidated by. I spoke with my attorney today.
I imagine that crossed Shuli's mind before he said it.
I've had more conversations with my attorney in recent days than I have in a long time. I've never once got out of the air and been like, guess what I've been doing, John? Talking to my attorney. gives a shit? Doesn't mean anything.
Whatever. But what he did last night was probably the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen a defendant do.
Nope. The dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen a defendant do was talk shit about the judge on your show before he had decided on your case. That was fucking stupid.
Yep. That was when he had a case against Sirius XM with the great Michael Popek. That did not go his way. So anyway, that's fun.
I'm surprised there's no tolerance built up where like they keep taking Shuli's channel down. Like in I guess in the reverse, we used to have to make a lot more copyright claims, particularly on like Why You Laughing videos, and be like, hey, this is fair use. I feel like it's stopped happening as frequently because we've built up a tolerance. Like they know what the channel is and everything. I'm surprised that doesn't happen in reverse where it's like, all right, we're not going to take them down every single time.
Well, it's out of YouTube's hands. So
it's just
the
an algorithm thing.
Right. So the Digital Millennial Copyright Act, the DMCA, the whole point of that is that the platforms can't be held responsible for content that shows up on their sites that are copyrighted. Because if someone uploaded Star Wars to Facebook and someone's like, hey, Disney, we own that, they can't take Facebook down. They can take down the user account. That's what the DMCA Act does.
Right.
I said act twice. Anyway, not the point. So the platforms, from their perspective, is just like, yeah, take down everything where there's one of those strikes because it's not our responsibility. We don't want it to be our responsibility. We're thankful for this thing.
Right.
Because we can't be shut down because of it.
That makes sense.
So yeah, so YouTube doesn't give a fuck. They're not, if someone gets 20 in a day, that's not going to show up on their radar. They don't care.
Right.
Anyway, I'm giving out too much information.
This might be a stupid question, but why aren't people striking John as much? Why is he not the subject of all of this barrage of strikes if he keeps doing this to everyone?
Because we're the good guys.
I see.
Yeah, but I am surprised there's no one. Not everyone is. You know, I'm surprised.
Well,
there's no one.
John did get a strike recently. He got his YouTube taken down for a little bit.
That's true.
When he was threatening violence. It might have been the Tuki thing. I can't remember now. It's a couple of weeks ago. But he did get a violation.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of notes from people saying, I'm the one who got his channel taken down. So there's people out there doing it. But not people with huge platforms like Whitney Cummings, apparently.
Yeah.
That are doing that. Supertip.gg/WATP. We got a lot more to get to here. Having a great time here on Dabbleverse Live, the show everyone watches to get caught up on this week in Dabbleverse news. Dame Taft is here.
Wild-eyed Adam is sinking ever so deeper in Dabbleverse madness like a hotel caretaker or something. Hey, Fat Mike, show us your alabaster belly. Hello, ice cream, having a good time?
Jesus Christ, that's so mean.
No.
Also,
I've always been the caretaker here.
I was going to say, yeah, Adam's always been this way. Titan 47.
Adam, don't forget to plug your appearance on Beef Dripping Show later tonight with me and Cardiff Electric.
No, not tonight, but soon. We will definitely do that.
God, that happened yesterday, too, on this show.
Everywhere I go.
Okay, Labyrinth Mystic.
Blind Mike, you really need to be more up in arms that Tuki did not promote the show. We had a Patreon drive the morning of and raised over 50 new members just for Tuki to jump off. Damn it, Rocco.
That was a really subdued Cardiff right there.
I was not part of that Patreon drive.
So than usual.
I did not reap the benefits.
Labyrinth Mystic. Have Aaron play This Little Piggy for his begging. I know people have asked him to play our theme song, which is awesome, by the way, for This Little Piggy.
Yeah.
And he always refuses to do it.
Huh. I thought if you what about on Rumble Fridays? He can't refuse anything.
You would think. You think you could give him $20, but I've seen people do it before, and he will not do it.
What about on Rumble Friday, Thursday?
I think he would
There's
get a
no
lot
loophole.
I think he'd get a lot of chats if he would let me on to talk to him and just have a little chat. And
Oh, yeah.
have a little interview. I think a lot of people would give him money that I would not even want to split.
I've also made the same offer. I would go on Aaron's show anytime. He can keep all the money.
He should have interesting guests on.
Yeah. He talks about us a lot. You know what I mean? That's the weird thing about it. It's not like I'm putting it out there like, Aaron, had me on your show. It's just like, why the fuck would I have you on your show? He literally talks about me specifically a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go on, but he's never heard of me. So
he doesn't know who you are, right? Yeah. Captain Cheese. I subscribe to Karl not because he begs or I like him, but because I'm buying more WATP. Why does Aaron beg for money and offer nothing in return? That's what I was saying before. It's just like, why not offer a product in return rather than just give me money, and there's no return. It's not a good investment for anyone.
I was saying this to Tuki and Cardiff the other day. Like the idea of people subscribing is usually like they want to support. They don't feel like they have to.
Right.
Like people call it, and I always make sure to say like Aaron is not a grifter. People call him a grifter. He's literally telling you, give me money. I'm not going to do anything. I'll play this fucking song. Give me money. He's just begging, not grifting. But like if Aaron had a community that wanted to support him, that would be, they'd want to throw him money. They'd be excited to. He wouldn't have to do all the begging.
And he used to do things back when April was on the show. He used to have these prize nights where they'd go through all the people who gave him money, and it would be like his prize closet, like an old radio thing. And they'd give out prizes. He had the Stoney's gift cards. You can get a $50 gift card for $20. He used to have things that he would give back in return. And now it's just nothing. Just, I need to hit my goal, and you guys want to see me win. It's all you get for it.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in his city and his state. I don't know if the town is really gathering together to support this convicted revenge pornographer.
Sword and Scale, Mike Boudet coming into our super tip system.
Patrick has over 100,000 viewers. What do you have, Karl? What do you have? I love you, buddy.
Love you, Mike. Appreciate it. Yeah. We have over 1,400 people watching us right now. And last I saw, Patrick was still live. I don't know if he still is, but someone was buying him views. He had 120,000 viewers at one point.
Wow.
On his show. No, it's not real. It's not. None of it's real, Mike. Tom R. coming in.
Akumi, Mr. Lady K. I tried to make how you say fat, and now it went into my shoe, and it's squishy. My depends are broken, and so is my anus after the drifter. The Duke of the diapers out.
You know, it's funny you put that in there because I clipped this from John's show just the other day.
This Dabbleverse there's no movements. It's only bowel movements.
You're the one with the bowel movements, you idiot. Why would you say that on the show? John shit himself on his stream.
He was getting a delivery.
I was like a sponge says, you're amazing, you're funny. Two things no one ever said to Stuttering John. It's brilliant, John. It's all brilliant. Reverend Rage, man using puppet to harass man's trans child. Jesus. I know, it's wild, isn't it? MJ Thrill, who turns on John first, Ava or Keanu?
Oh.
It's a great question because here's my theory on this. I think Ava is doing a Vince the Warrior act where Ava is actively fucking with John. Ava's a little too agreeable, blows way too much smoke up his ass for any of that to be real.
Yeah.
Keanu's just dumb. Keanu doesn't know what she's doing or why she's doing it. The question is, how long can Ava keep the act up for? Because Keanu will eventually be like, what am I doing?
See, I used to think Ava was up to something. And it's just been going on so long with no payoff that I kind of think she likes that she found she's on Team John. I think she likes that she fits.
Shuli agrees with you. I mean, most people agree with you. That's my theory. It's too unrealistic the way that Ava has John's back.
Like Clay Dabbler's name is Clay Dabbler, but I think it's so. I always thought like, oh, the other shoe is going to drop, but I think he just likes John's is his buddy. Like they like having.
But Clay will push. The thing that we liked about Clay is that he'll push back on John and be like, John, that was a dick move. Like, why would you do that? When he called Shuli's dad, Clay came on and he's just like, oh man, not great, you know?
Yeah, Ava's just a different personality. Ava likes being the antagonist to you. Like, you know, she thinks of herself as when she talks about people and is like, oh, this fucking scumbag. Like you can tell there's like a bully aspect there that she kind of enjoys.
Okay.
Like Vince the Lawyer, the payoff for her might not be for us. Like it might be a troll and there might be a payoff, but it might not be one we get to see or even want or enjoy.
Right.
It might be her thesis or whatever she's working on over there.
Interesting.
I think so too. Ava said that one time she's studying psychology and specifically narcissistic personality disorder.
I do think about that. Yeah.
Yeah. And what was the other personality disorder? Whatever it is. It's one that Dr. Steve studies.
Something about a claw hand, something.
The claw hand personality disorder. So I do think that she's fascinated, like we all are, by John, and wants to see how far she can push him.
Interesting.
How delusional he can be because of this disorder that he has.
She also experienced something that I think only Karmic has really experienced here, which was like absolute love and adoration when they arrived, and then a complete 180 that just left them probably different than when they started. You don't get over. You can be hurt, but once you're cool and accepted, and then you're hurt, that can fuck things up.
You're right. Diana Sclans, did SJ eliminate Cats right after the name change? Oh, interesting theory. I think he took it out on the Cats. Laverne Mystic, get Scorch as Aaron's second chair. He got goal ideas. Dude, Scorch would be great.
Yes. I know you guys talked about it yesterday. I plan on talking about it on my show. I did see Scorch's new and Anthony had the right advice. Scorch doing one of these streams would be perfect. I think he'd make a killing.
I think so too. He could be like a Perry Caravello type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AP Ralph says, did I misguess the sound? Mike loves it.
Cardiff had a very demoralizing realization about Guess the Sound. He called me a seal catching my fish when I play Guess the Sound, which I don't know if I'll be able to shake, but
Chad's missing upper lip says, don't let Karl shame you away from your soundboard, Mike. Tune in Monday nights for BTH to see who's actually BTH.
That's right.
Fucking hate your soundboard. I do like the Begging Monster effect, though. That cracks me up every time.
I'm not your seal, pal.
Tennings with €5 says, Karl, can you please make available the Stephanie Miller shows after you reviewed them on WTP? The culture needs them. Yeah, I could do that. If I have permission from, was it Andre who sent those to me? Dan Wright, John and Opie would never last on commercial job sites. Yeah, no shit. Joe Schmo became a new member. Thank you very much for that. And I was like a sponge. Is bold the right word, Cotton? Rumble Trenchcoat, a couple podcasts. Did SJ mention to his attorney he has been doxing and challenging witnesses and defendants in his lawsuit to fights while he's at it?
Is that good?
I don't think he has been.
Keep doing that.
Did I do good, boss?
I can tell you this. John hired this other attorney that was a Howard Stern show fan. And that was when Bob Levy, Shuli, and I all had phone calls with John's attorney.
Oh, right.
And this was going back to John's mom was on the green screen of the Shuli network, and John was all upset about that. But what was amazing, what was so eye-opening about that is that each of us, Bob, Shuli, myself, would be like, well, did John tell you that he did this? Do you know that John did that? And he'd be like, what? Wait, he did what? I'm like, yeah. Then he said this. It's like, okay, all right, I'll call John. Just like as soon as the attorney found out what was the back and forth that was going on, because John just plays the victim. He's like, can you believe I've done nothing to these people? And they just started saying this thing and doing that.
Yeah, it does have to be weird because there's no way he's saying. I don't believe he's different behind closed doors where he's like, listen, I mean, I do go after these guys a little bit. There's no way he's somewhat honest about it. Even.
No, he immediately brings it to absolutes. Like they're making fun of kids, they're making fun of trans, gay rights. Like
they always and I never. Yeah,
exactly. And who's going to defend that?
Pest Out West says John was on the Tonight Show in the same way that kid with Down syndrome signed a contract to play for the 76ers. Pretty much, I agree with that. Principal Uncertainty. Good to see Principal Uncertainty in here. Aim high, vote low. Join Restore Britain if in the UK. Carry on with the funny. Oh, we have a political message coming in.
Interesting.
Mind the gap.
Rumpled Trenchcoat says, SJ making the bowel movement joke would be like if Rob Sala said he really screwed the pooch that time. Why that phrase, Senator John? Yes, thank you. Good call. Has Rob Sala ever said that? That'd be funny if we could find it. I can spell, I swear, says Principal Uncertainty, with another misspelling in that one.
Yeah, John said to my face, he said, how come alcohol is your immediate go-to?
You're right. You're like, wait a second. I'm not the one who's declaring this is my first beer at 4:38 p.m. All right, you guys want to? People have been talking about this. I don't think they've been giving it the proper context, but this is Stevie Lew showing up on Hughezy's show and having a little debate with both Shmeiel Buckman and my buddy Christian Blat.
Okay, I'm curious because maybe I don't know the proper context, but I do find the crux of the argument enraging, where like everyone's just worried about what other people are making, and it's strange.
Well, Mike, you're the one who put this package together for us.
Yes, yeah.
I'm setting it up for the way that you put this package together because everyone else is just playing Christian yelling at Stevie Lew once he boils
okay,
over.
good. No, a different part of it interested me.
Right, which is what I appreciate on here. Over 1,500 people watching the show right now. Why don't you hit the like button? Hit subscribe.
Just give us money.
Hit subscribe and notifications. We appreciate that. All right, Doom put this clip together for us. This is Stevie Lew coming in to the Hughezy show.
But let me just ask Christian Blat, how much money has Karl paid you in your years at this point? Years worth of going on to his show or doing shows with him. How much money has Karl ever paid you personally?
I get a third of the super chats from the show that I do with Eric Zane. We split it. It's a 3-way split. I don't look for. I get paid as much as Hughezy's paying all of us right now.
So Karl gets a cut without even being there on that show. You just have to kick up to Karl.
It's on his network. Sure. Yeah. I mean,
so you kicked up to Karl without him even being there. So you don't even. He doesn't pay you. You're paying him to be.
No, he pays me.
Hold on. Yeah. What the? Holy shit!
I don't think that's.
He's mesmerized by it. I don't really get what's so confusing. They're essentially renting your YouTube channel.
Now, I'm going to point something out, and it really doesn't matter. It's neither here nor there. I don't take any money from WATB. I give 100% of the money to Christian and Zane.
All right.
So with that said, I'm not surprised that Christian didn't know that, because I think our original plan, it's just not a lot of money there. So I just don't, I'm giving them as much as I can to do that show. I appreciate those guys. They put a lot of effort into it, and I appreciate that. So they do get 50-50 cut. But if there was a lot of money there, I would take a cut, because yes, it is on my channel and it is part of, the WATP network. So whatever. It's neither here nor there. It's just funny that like Stevie Lew's like, that monster takes a third. I'm like, I'm not even taking a third from this guy.
But I didn't even get so my thing would be like, let's say that's a high percent. Like if that's your argument, like, a third seems pretty high.
Right.
And you want to argue Karl should only get 10% or 5% or 8%, whatever your number is in your head. That's not my business. That's up to Christian and Eric Zane. Like, let them argue about that. But if they're fine and they're like, oh no, we'll split it 3 ways or whatever, they agreed to it. So
I don't have blackmail on them. I'm not holding on to Christian Blat nudes that I'm holding over his head.
I can't imagine giving a shit about what other people make or what their arrangement is. Even if you want to roll your eyes and go, that's a little odd. Like, what are they really making? They have to split it with Karl, or just the fact that you had to defend it and be like, I'm actually not splitting it with him. Who gives a fuck?
No, I know. It's neither here nor there. I agree.
Do you remember when John appeared on Anthony's show and he came in real hot, right? He came in real, I'm going to give it to you and I'm going to give it to this guy, because he has no jokes or talent. So he just comes in with energy. So Stevie Lew has no talent. He has no intelligence. He has nothing to offer. So he says, I'm just going to go in there and I'm going to cause some shit. And I'm not saying that people who resort to doxing and these criminal accusations and weird stuff can't be funny. I'm just saying I've never seen someone who had the option to be funny choose that shit instead.
Right.
Like Andy Kaufman goading women to wrestle him is a brilliant, hilarious troll, because he can do whatever he wants. When Stevie Lew and Quad do it, it's because it's a limitation and you're just being an asshole.
Yeah, and people always love telling you what you like. I have no idea what producer Chris makes or doesn't make on your show. Mm-hmm. But if I was talking to producer Chris and he was like, boy, I really hate that Karl never pays me, I would say, why don't you ask for money?
Yeah.
And if he said, I'm uncomfortable with the fact that Karl pays me, I'd rather do it for free and go on and promote the things I'm doing, I would say, well, why don't you do that? Like, it's up to you. Now, if you had producer Chris hostage, like fucking Michael Jordan in Space Jam, and he was performing for us every week against,
or like Jenny Jingles in the cage next to me, right? Yeah.
Jenny Jingles is a different case. That's wrong what you're doing to her. But
I agree.
Producer Chris specifically.
Yeah, good point.
These are all grown adults that are free to do whatever they want. I don't get the idea. If you said it perfectly, if you had blackmail on Christian Blat, that's a different story. But like, he just wanted to do that show on a channel that has some eyeballs to promote himself.
Yeah. Well, let's get more into the money talk here.
again, like Christian said, if you don't like it, just turn it off and don't pay attention. Instead, you're going to go there and try to make me seem like I'm being taken advantage of by Kevin.
What is this camera angle that Stevie Lew's going for? He looks terrible. There's shit all over his lip. We're staring up his nostrils. Why is he doing this? What's the point of this? He's making himself look terrible.
Brennan, because he's paid me close to $50,000 over the past 4 or 5 years, whereas guys like Christian literally have to pay. They have to pay out of their out of their income to Karl, which again, that is, my mind is still fucking blown.
No, I mean, you're misrepresenting exactly what I told you.
What did he think the arrangement was?
He's trying to be Kevin.
Yeah.
But what would the arrangement be? Like, why did you think these two people were on Karl's channel without Karl? What would be the reason for that?
Right. That's a good point.
Who would that benefit?
Right.
I know. Look, Stevie Lew, I know that
literally a content cuck by letting Karl do that to you, and I feel terrible for you.
So, Christian, your point was proved that KB definitely has his.
He's got his allegiance,
right?
Sure.
His people that will defend him.
$50,000 over 4 years is something.
Yeah, it's a side job that I do literally effortlessly, just from being at home, just turning on a.
You look like you're working pretty hard right now, Stevie.
That was a great line from Christian that goes underappreciated. She's like, I don't have to do anything. Meanwhile, he's on this show just talking about all the things that Kevin Brennan wants him to talk about. You're getting ripped off by Karl. Kevin pays me a ton of money. Kevin's the best. Everyone else is cheap. Like, we know, Stevie, this is what you're supposed to say when Kevin gives you money. This is part of like getting money from Kevin.
It's just such a worthless argument. Like if Stevie Lew, if I ran into Stevie Lew and he was like, over the last 5 years, I made upwards of $50,000 from Kevin Brennan, I would go, nice.
Cool.
That's good. Keep doing that if you enjoy it. And hey, if you don't, stop. Like if you want more money, ask for it. If you don't feel you deserve it, tell them you'll accept less. It's whatever you want, man. It's fine.
You could drive for Uber and make more money than that. And this is not a large amount of money that we're talking about. It's not impressive at all.
No, but if he likes doing it, it's 2 hours out of his day or whatever the fuck it is. Like, great, do it. Awesome.
I would still have to ask, what do you do for a living?
Right. Sure. The funny thing about this, and like Stevie Lew coming on here and defending Kevin and how great he is to work for and how awful I am for taking a third, is that Kevin Brennan doesn't give a fuck about these people. He doesn't give a fuck about Stevie Lew. And it's wild to me that that's all Stevie Lew has is, but I work for Kevin Brennan. Like, okay, let's see what his loyalty is like. We no longer need you around.
Well, that like what I don't is Stevie Lew a comic or a podcaster? Like, does he do shit outside of Kevin Brennan's show?
He's a stand-up.
Okay, so like I imagine he's on Kevin Brennan's show to promote his dates. So like if that's what I was going on Kevin Brennan's show for, you don't even have to pay.
I've never heard him promote a date. Has he ever done that? Has Stevie Lew ever promoted a date that he has?
But what I guess what I'm saying is like if Kevin's show is popular and that's a value to you, you don't even need the money. Really, like, I could see that being a value to someone where you don't need to be paid $10,000.
Now that I think about it, Adam, you've been promoting this other podcast you do, the Red Weather.
There you go.
WATP lately. I feel like
gotta go.
Taking him right off the payroll. All right, this is Joey C coming in as the voice of reason in all of this.
I'm voting for this guy for president.
Finally.
Me too.
I go Stevie along.
He says this, it just gets ignored, and they move right on. But
I know, poor Joey C.
Time. And I've got to say, out of all the people in this Dabbleverse, I've barely ever had a falling out with Stevie. He's always been in my corner, and I've always been a friend to me.
That's beautiful. That was beautiful.
I'm just saying I've barely ever had a falling out with someone. He's a great guy. Good start. Okay.
He's busted my balls a few times, but for the most part, he's always been there as a friend. And why fault anybody? If you can get paid at this shit, if anybody can get paid going on these fucking shows, more power to them. And that's the other thing that this Dabbleverse, everybody's butting in everybody's business what they make, or they're jealous, or they're trying to get their money taken away. You know, why doesn't everybody just mind their own business when it comes to money?
And they just move on. Beautifully said, Joey C. That man is my president.
Mind your own business when it comes to other people's money.
Yeah.
It's such a horrible exercise of futility to worry about what other people are making at any point in your life.
I don't get it. I don't get the urge. I've gotten it where people are like, "Oh, you should ask for money to do this show or that show." It's like, well, I'll figure out when to ask for money. Don't worry about it.
I remember I was talking to my sister the first time I went out to New York to do Anthony's show. Go on Compound Media, be live in studio, live guest on the Anthony Kumia show. And I was talking to my sister about it, and she is not involved in any of this stuff. And she goes, "Did they pay you money for that?" I'm like, "No, I never even considered asking for money. I was so excited to go on Anthony Kumia's show and promote who are these podcasts." And in the long term, it worked out pretty well.
Right.
So it's kind of how you got to live your life.
Sometimes it's conscious, sometimes it's not, but people have a way of civilians have a way of asking people in any kind of entertainment questions that dig, and that these people, especially like Rob Saul, have to answer every time they go to the bar. What do you do? Oh, how much do you make? Do you get paid? Who do you work with?
Right.
Rob Saul would give up anything to be able to say, yeah, I make a little money and I work with this guy from the Howard Stern show. They need to be able to answer those questions in a confident way. So Stevie, that's all he cares about. Being able to say, yeah, I work with this guy from Saturday Night Live, and of course I make money. You take that away and they don't exist. They have no, there's nothing there. That's their entire identity.
And it's never fucking Tim Dillon that's asking other people what they make. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Yeah.
People that are successful aren't like, well, what do you make for doing this show or that show? Or like, you're not. If you're successful, you're not constantly worried about other people's money.
Well, Joey C makes that point, and why are we caring about any people's money? And Shmeiel makes a great point after that, where it's like Kevin Brennan's the one who's always talking about other people's money.
Yeah.
Kevin Brennan bought the #1 foam finger thing because he looked at Playboard and went, "I'm making the most money. Oh, money, money, money." And he's constantly talking about super tip. He's going to alert the IRS. He thinks that that's like some type of tax evasion. It's the most retarded shit anyone's ever said. He repeats it over and over again. But that's why Stevie Lew comes out and goes, "Christian Blat, how much money are you making?" Because that's all Kevin cares about.
I have no idea if Kevin's making more money than me, but if he is, congratulations. I've never thought of it once until right now.
Yeah, it's fine.
And I'm going to stop thinking about it now also.
Stevie, don't you want everyone in the Dabbleverse to be making as much money as possible? Wouldn't that be the best case scenario for everyone? What is wrong with you? When Stuttering John says, why'd you have to, you just think I'm an alcoholic because you're kissing Shuli's ass. Like, I can't have that opinion. This is where it comes from, because these guys actually going around accusing people of crimes and doxing them, trying to please someone. They don't even believe it. They don't care. They're just trying to please someone and hold on to a part-time job.
So, Adam, you've had a career on television. I bet when the cast of Friends were all making $1 million an episode, you're like, fuck
These
those people.
motherfuckers. I was protesting every day trying to get that to be lessened.
No, instead you're just like, holy shit, you can make a lot of money in this business. This is awesome.
And then people on
people
on Buffy the Vampire Slayer were like, David Schwimmer's making $1 million an episode. Why aren't I making $1 million?
Yeah, our instinct was to take him down, not to use it to lift us up. That's how you do it.
So stupid. All right, so here's the clip everyone's been talking about. Christian's balls dropped out of nowhere. No one saw this one coming.
You think that I'm Team Brennan, man? I'm doing my own thing, and Kevin Brennan pays me well to do it.
What's your own show that you have that you host?
Yeah, I have a full-time
promote your
job that I
show.
work and I jump
Promote
on
your
every once in a
show
while
that
and
you
I
do that you host. Where's
What?
your show? Talk about it. Let everybody know what it is.
See, Christian, I'm not a fucking moron like you who doesn't have the ability to have a show and still does it. Okay, that's the difference between me and you. I'm smart enough to know. Unlike you, you're too dumb that you don't realize.
I thought that
you
the
shouldn't
difference
have a
between
fucking
me
show,
and you was
all
the
right?
fact that you came on this show
the only
and
reason
nobody's
why you have a
fucking
show
talked the whole
is 'cause
time you've been here
people
because
laugh
you
at
don't
you.
shut the fuck up even once. Just like your boy KB. No one has talked since you've been here. No one has talked except Stevie motherfucking Lew. So
you
give
need
him
the medicine.
$50, Hughezy. He
You
earned
need
it.
the medicine. You need this medicine, all right? So open your fucking mouth and take the medicine, Christian. You are an untalented
Oh, you gonna call me a
piece
dumb
of shit,
fuck?
okay?
You used Stuttering
fucking
John
suck.
insults.
Your
on
show is
Buckman.
garbage.
You said dumb fuck like
Shuli.
5 times. You're a great insult comic. You're so fucking talented, Stevie
Okay,
Lew.
fine. Bring up
We're
his-
so lucky
you
to
know what?
have you on this fucking
Hey,
show.
I want my cigarettes, Nurse Ratched. I want my cigarettes.
See, it would have been great if Stevie Lew was like, "Jeez, man, a third of the Superchats is not that bad. All right, calm down."
Oh, you having fun at least? Oh, good. Well, good for you. I'm glad you're having fun doing that show with Zane. Very happy for you. Anyway, that was the big news. Christian getting clipped all over the place.
Yeah, you have what happened with KB later on when he commented on Stevie Lew.
Oh, let's talk about it.
There's one great thing that he revealed, which I thought was really brilliant on his part. He said, "Oh, Stevie made $50,000 in the last 3 years," and then he had to prove that he'd paid him $36,000 less than that.
How did I miss that? Holy shit, for real?
Yep. And they both acted like they'd won.
Oh no.
Terrible.
Well, I always remember, Stevie Lew bragging about making $50,000 over 4 years is very similar to when Kevin Brennan said, I've paid Ray DeVito $9,000 last year. It's about the same amount of money. And so when he was bragging about that, he's like, I paid Ray $9,000. And you go, well, what's the downside of that? That's great. Ray goes on MLC and makes all this money. And then you find out, oh yeah, but Ray's not allowed to play at Hackamania. He's not allowed to take on certain gigs. He's not allowed to go on other people's shows to promote his show. Kevin controls his creative life now and controls what he's allowed to do. It's like, $9,000 seems steep for that, actually. If you want to give me $250,000 or something, that we could talk, but that seems, I don't know. It doesn't seem like enough money.
Yeah, well, they were even saying Stevie has a different relationship with Kevin, but I assume if Stevie wanted to do those things, Kevin would have a problem. If he was palling around with Patrick Melton or something, I don't think Kevin.
Yeah, Stevie Lew couldn't perform at Hackamania or even come on this show. I would imagine, although he would probably come on the show to yell at us.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
Yell at me about not giving Christian Blat enough money. Christian earned his money this week, though. I'll give him that.
Well give him an extra $5.
No problem. On your behalf, I'll put that in the Venmo note.
Thank you.
Some of this is from Blind Mike. All right, let's talk about Stuttering John sending revenge porn. Pest pulled this clip, and this is Patrick Melton revealing the thing that I believe I might have revealed as well.
You did, yes.
But more of a bombshell. I'll tell you this right now. Karl said it. John committed revenge porn. Yes. But I don't know if he said it. This person showed us on his phone pictures of screenshots sent to him by John of Kate Meaney nude. Just Kate Meaney was sending nudes to John, and John has been sending those out to fans. I seen it with my own eyes.
Sorry.
Kate Meaney's nudes. John is so desperate at age 60 or whatever he is that he's showing nudes girls send him to fans.
Now, I can confirm. We both saw this. Tuki saw this. And I've heard from some of my inside sources that John knows he fucked up and he is scared shitless of criminal charges coming down.
Oh, it would have been so interesting if Tuki mentioned that to hear how John responded. Damn.
Amazing. Amazing.
I'm so scared.
But this is wild because, Aaron Imholt, talk about weird things going on in the Dabbleverse. Revenge porn and boxing seem to be the two things that.
Yeah, why does it always come back?
Right. There's no sex in the Dabbleverse, but there is revenge porn for some reason. So, yeah, I saw it myself where John is sending out, and I'm sure it was to a number of people, the nudes that Kate Meaney sent him. But worse than that, John tweeted those nudes as well. People have those. He took it down. People have those screenshots of John threatening Kate. Of course, he sent out those texts to Kate's mom.
I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah. When they had their falling out, when he found out she was recording him, he went nuclear.
Oh, wow.
And highly illegal.
Weren't some of them not real? Some of them were like her head on Riley Reid or something.
The ones that I saw were real.
Okay.
You studied them? I gotta verify these.
Didn't take much studying.
Okay.
Let me bring your phone to the bathroom with me. I'll be right back, sir.
Just text them to me now while we're on the air.
You can trust me. Yeah, right. You can trust me with this. So anyway, John has been put on blast for that. Mike's got a hard out in about 8 minutes or so.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of Karmic stuff that I want to play. There's a music video that a friend of mine created that's fantastic that we're going to debut on here. And the song's great too. And just a couple of little odds and ends that I want to get to. But first, real quick, supertip.gg/WATP, Mike Boudet, Sword and Scale, who was bragging about the 100,000 people watching Patrick's show earlier.
It's pretty good.
Not real? Nonsense. Next, you're gonna say that John Melendez isn't a talented comedian and entertainer.
That's right, Becky Monster. I'm going to say that.
15 years on the Howard Stern Show, 10 years on the Tonight Show. I think it speaks for itself.
The N-word coming in.
Will you have a designated safe space for the LGBT plus community members at Hackamania?
I'll ask Patrick what his plans are for that.
Good. My room, 202.
Labyrinth Mystic. Abba is Dr. Melfi and John is her Tony Soprano. That's interesting. I like that take.
Stay out of parking garages, Abba.
Oh, Christian Blat is here to hang out. He says, I honestly learned that me and Zane get 100% of the money. On the one hand, thank you, Karl. On the other hand, maybe we just do a dog shit show.
What am I doing with my life? I assumed it was a third.
If it was more money, I would definitely negotiate something else. He says, also, but what do I have to do to actually be on this show? If this didn't do it, nothing will, I suppose. But promo code Bears. Christian, we'll definitely have you on Dabbleverse Live, my friend.
Yes. When I looked at the money WATS was making, I was like, oh, Karl's only giving me 1/10 of the money. Fuck him.
You're too much of a loose cannon, Christian. We don't know what'll happen.
Yeah, we need you to calm down first before we have you on here. But, I like to have people who aren't making the news comment on the news. So you'll get there again, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Anonymous says, look forward to KB paying Stevie for Idiocy Loves Company on the MLC channel because Stevie is doing his own thing. Oh, Stevie has nothing. I forgot. Yeah, Stevie, when he's just like talking about how he does his own thing, it's like, what do you do? What are you talking about?
Well, he had a line in there where he's like, I'm not dumb enough to think I'm good at podcasting to do. Maybe I misunderstood him.
Yeah.
But I think he's like, I know I'm bad at this, so I only do other people's shows.
That wasn't the brag he thought it was.
Yeah.
John Mo Inc. says, John was not amused by me, I fear. Skelto photo. There's video of Ava giggling on Uncle Rico, praising Shuli, saying how funny and awesome those guys are. Now Ava feels the opposite. What is real? Exactly. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, she's flip-flopped.
She has flip-flopped. St. Patrick's. What does a SJ and Feldog podcast look like? A narcissistic war could be fun.
That would be great.
Yeah. We did the crossover thing with Jim and them. And Jim and them are going to be at Hackamania. Hackamania.com is where you want to go to get your tickets. Promo code WATP. Save 10% off April 10th through 12th in Las Vegas. But I've heard a lot of people saying that Corey Feldman and Stuttering John have a lot of similarities. A lot of
aren't they friendly? Like, didn't John go to his birthday party or something?
Oh.
I'm surprised he's never had him on.
Yeah, John was at that bar where David Faustino's birthday party was happening in a bowling alley, and Corey Feldman was there. So he brought the Army Major with him, and they all got to take pictures.
That's right.
With Corey. It's a popular bar in Hollywood that has a bowling alley, and I guess he crashed his birthday party, took some pictures.
Oh, I assume they were good buddies.
After everything Corey's done for him.
Dan Varney gifting 5 WATP memberships. Dan Varney kills it. We appreciate him very much. Supporting a lot of the shows and supporting us a ton before we had our takedown for 7 days. It helped us out. BMC30. Do you know who's not in the Epstein files? The guys from Beef Tips show. Beef Tips tonight at 7. Subscribe and tune in. See you there, Adam. These people are putting a lot of money into marketing this show. I got to give them that. Germ42. This $2 is only for Mike, not greedy Lady K. Well, you gave $2 on the wrong channel then, my friend.
I get a third of that.
Hellraiser says, if Stevie did his show on Kevin's channel, Kevin would demand a cut. He's such an idiot. Well, yeah, of course.
But as he should.
Right. It'd be stupid if he didn't.
Yeah.
Sashhole says, help, Carl Epstein is blackmailing me for a third of my earnings. That's what I do. Drunk Engineer, $5. I always assumed Christian was the one with blackmail on Karl. See? That's another angle. Why am I letting that guy on my channel in the first place? That's a good point.
Well, you shouldn't have told him you haven't been taking a third. You should have told him you're getting a raise. I'm not going to take a third anymore.
Yeah, right.
The One Pun gifted Who Are These Podcast memberships. Thank you very much, The One Pun, for doing that. If you got a membership, check out the posts tab on our YouTube page. You'll see all the bonus stuff, all the links to that. I want to remind everyone, when Karmic X, when he wasn't staying at Gilly's house like he is now, and Gilly stops him from drinking at all, let alone drinking excessively, Karmic was a bit of a drunk on the internet, and sometimes this can lead to negative consequences. I want to thank So Thorough Joe Burrow for finding this clip. It's going back a little ways, but just to remind everyone who Karmic is, because I have an amazing music video coming right up.
Okay.
Who did this? So Thorough Joe Burrow?
I eat pussy. And I eat it fucking great. I pride myself on my pussy eating skills. I pride myself on that. I'm like, hey, I may come early, but I want to make sure that you will feel fulfilled.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Can I marry your daughter?
I pride myself on eating pussy. I want to eat nothing but pussy, assembly line pussy eating. I will lick every clit that is presented in my face.
So far, there's been 2 in your lifetime, so good luck with that.
Is it starting to click? Trendy boy? Is it starting to click?
So that's a fun glimpse into. I like the fact he's like, I might be a premature ejaculator, but my tongue works. So shut up about it.
Always leaves him satisfied.
This is just really gross. We see Stuttering John do things like this, where he's chugging his drink and he can't handle it.
Oh!
Oh boy, this is gonna get wet.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a human being. I can just do all I can. All I can do is just live.
The noises are making me sick.
Live and do what I do with every fiber of my fucking being. Excuse me.
Oh, it's getting real wet.
Oh my God.
All right, so that goes on for a while as a little sneezing fit. Just a lot of fluids.
And a lot of toddler instincts. The way he covers his face and wipes it. It's all toddler behavior.
Sneezing into the palm of your hand is not great. You're going to use that for other things, like touching your mouse. And fixing
But I want to see it. I want to see what I did.
All right. Mike, it's 10 up. I do not want to stop you from being on time for your...
I do kind of have to run.
Okay.
As much as I want to hear this music video.
Well, it is more visual
I'll
than
listen
it
to
is
it.
anything else. So that's why I saved it for the end. I thought you might not be, but dude, Mike, everyone should check you out. Blindmike.net is where you get all the links to all of your shows.
Yes, I'll be live Sunday at 10 a.m. as we usually are. New Why You Laughing? We just did an episode about Opie and Anthony's voyeur bus incident, where they surprisingly did not get. That's not what got them fired from WNEW, which in hindsight, kind of crazy that they were able to pull it off. So we did an episode about that finally. So go check that out on Why You Laughing? And if you want to subscribe to my Patreon or Tuki's or Cardiff's, catch the show that everybody's talking about, BTH. Find out who's bigger than Hitler next week.
All right.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Good to see you, buddy. The great Mike Geary, everyone. All right. You ready to watch this music video?
I've really enjoyed this show and watching this show, and especially getting Mike's opinions on things like that are just a little different. Like Karmic, he wasn't quite understanding because Karmic hasn't personally come for him. And as soon as he does, he'll start to feel it and get it and understand where it's coming from. But it's really great to have this kind of show where all those just slightly different opinions can have a way out.
That's what I was hoping for with Dabbleverse Live, is that we'd have more interaction with the chat and we'd have different guests on who had different perspectives on things. Because I will admit that on this little piggy and Point Dabble Point, all of us seem to be like-minded about the subject matter at hand. And
But
so it's nice
that's
to have
not our
discussions.
fault. They
No, I
won't
know.
come on. No one
I
will
know.
come on to defend them.
Right, but I do like the idea that we can have discussions around some of these different characters and have different takes on it. Missy B says now Karl and Adam can have alone time. We get alone time. There's no producer Chris. There's no Mike Geary. It's just you and me now, buddy.
Anything could happen.
We should do a show together sometime. All right, this comes in from Pumpkin Spiced Heroin. So check out Pumpkin Spiced Heroin on YouTube. This is a guy I've been working with for years. He does amazing work. He put together a music video for a song that comes from at Podcast Customer Service on YouTube. Hacks Tracks, I believe, is the name of the artist. And believe it or not, this song, that was what they claim, was written and recorded without the use of any AI. This is all original music, and the music video is very much AI, but very well done. So I wanted to debut it here.
For the last 20 years, I lived a quiet existence on this fucking lot. The yard is family owned, and it's gonna be bequeathed to me one day. This is my home. This is my own yard. I digress. Felicia's a bitch. Felicia stinks. I don't want her in my world. She's not my girlfriend! Vapid nobody. Let me put that do me dirt. I'm a creative motherfucker. People want to do me dirt. Do me dirt. They just want to make me hurt. Hey, I'm just being real with you. Kind of built a target on my back. We get way too much attention that I was not prepared for. But no, I became a goddamn laughing stock to a bunch of assholes for fun, for their fucking amusement. I think being vulnerable on my stream has cost me a lot. There's just a lot of hatred. I got people coming for me. And they all have tech experience, too. Just upgraded my internet connection tenfold. Let me put that do me dirt. I'm a creative motherfucker. People want to do me dirt. Do me dirt. They just want to make me hurt. I look a little unhealthy. I'm just being real. I've been a good boy. I don't smoke weed. I don't drink. I've been sober from weed for 3 days, and I've been sober from the drink since 21st of...
All right, so that you want to check out the rest of that Pumpkin Spiced Heroin on YouTube. Check that out. And I'm just like everyone else. When the AI stuff started coming out, I was like, what are we doing with this? This sucks. But then you had that dummy movie trailer that that guy put out there, and then music videos like this. Like, there's a lot of work that goes into this. This isn't just like typing prompts into a platform.
Yeah, lazy people can be lazy on anything. Those two people you mentioned are artists that could succeed in any medium. That was awesome. When he was dancing like Fosse next to that weird Hitler character, I don't know. It's awesome.
That is art right there, and very well done. So check that out. I'll leave you with just a couple things that I think are fun from the Hackverse Anonymous subreddit. Of course, you saw when Keanu was crying at the Green Day concert from the Super Bowl pre-show. So now we have from Specific T, the crying Kiki Dabble doll that you can purchase. And of course,
unfortunately, I think that's going to be a big seller.
I think so too. What was she thinking with that? She's getting all emotional watching Green Day of all bands.
That's her band. Those are her guys.
Yeah.
Billy Joel and Trey Cool, they're like second fathers to her.
Mm-hmm. And then there's this doll, which I don't know about this one, but Specific T put out Piss Play Kiki, the doll that comes with her own piss. Now, here's the thing about this one, Adam, and will I purchase a doll or two? Probably.
Yeah.
But when it comes to piss play, I mean, it's rarely your own piss, right?
No. Often it is. I mean, depending whether you want to receive or you like to give, it's everyone's involved, and it can go any way. And dolls that piss themselves, that's a tale as old as time.
That
Kids
is
love
true.
that kind of thing.
That is a thing that exists.
Right.
If I'm in a piss play with my girl, I don't say, "Hey, bring your piss with you." Like,
in a jug. No, you want it fresh. I assume.
No. Well, I'll be the supplier.
Right.
Is what I'm saying here. I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying here, Adam.
Well, I listen. Are they saying that Kiki likes to receive or she likes to give?
It seems like she likes to bring her own. She's
In a
BYOP.
Do we know it's hers? Is she trying to pass a drug test?
That's a good point. Well, don't get Geno's if that's the case.
They can get some on the market for a good price, but I'm pretty sure it works all different ways depending on what you're into, or so I've read.
Fair enough. We have too much fun on this show. This is coming from General GK.
Keanu calling Karl a pedo is going too far. Only Karl's fans can slander him like that. Stay strong, you poop-eating, club-footed gay-mo run. F the Biscontis.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, I think there is a difference between what you just said at the end there and then accusing people of committing crimes. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty wild that Keanu got that free chat and just ran with it. She really enjoyed calling me a PDF file.
But she did what she would want in return, which is when you get an unsubstantiated rumor that you can't prove, you repeat it as much as you can until it either becomes real or it's debunked.
I like that she repeated it so many times she convinced herself.
Yep.
She's like, wow, this must be real.
She keeps hearing it from everywhere.
I keep hearing it over and over again in my head.
Right.
Oracle 808 $20 says, if we are to apply the Scalabrine method, Boschetti is closer to Steve Martin than Ron the Wada is to Boschetti. Mike's a far more fascinating creature, and unlike Ron, is actually capable of landing a joke. Ope should hire him. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, Opie and Boschetti?
That's interesting. I could get behind that. Now, would Boschetti be allowed to do that, though? Because Kevin Brennan would say, no, you're my guy. That would be the problem with that.
Yeah, and Opie's not going to pay him.
Dude, how sad is that? This happened right before Ron Day.
How sad, how convenient.
How convenient. I know. Ron and Opie break up right before Mike Boudet is going to give $1,000 to Opie as a super chat.
Yeah,
and
Opie
many other
needed
people
an out.
too. We're going to contribute money towards that. So very sad that happened. Oh, sweet. Christian Blat says, I emailed the clip of KB saying Stevie Lew was off by $36,000. I was looking at my email too to see if FKA Mami wanted the link. I didn't see her come in with that. I was checking it throughout the show. So that's that. All right, let me download this and pop it up on the screen, and then I'll let you get out of here.
I can't believe he took to the air to prove that he did not pay that man as much as he said.
It's hilarious. It's so Kevin Brennan. Like, I didn't even know that. And what was my take on it? He doesn't give a fuck about you. Why are you defending this guy? That was my whole take on it. And then, lo and behold, he proves me right immediately. All right, here. I have it right here. Let's pop this up.
He's only off by 36,000. So I did the math. It's all on Venmo. Iris, if you're watching, it's all on Venmo. So come and get it. Come and get it. I want Officer Canfield to be there when the IRS audits me. Come and get it, IRS. It's all on Venmo. Got it. Stevie has been paid $14,090. Going back to early 2023. He's only off by $36,000.
That's hilarious. And I don't know if they're looking at different time frames, but Adam Hineker was his guy before Stevie Lew was. So if you go back further than that, Stevie Lew wasn't making the money. Adam was.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's like KB's been waiting his whole life for someone to ask him for receipts.
Stevie
I have
really, he really stepped in it with that one. And he mentioned it multiple times, $50,000. I make good money on this. It's just like, it's $14,000. Oh, whoops. That sucks. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Rumpled Trenchcoat, a Columbo podcast. I still think Opie broke up with Ron just so he wouldn't have to explain why his wife couldn't go to Ron's stand-up act on Valentine's Day. Also a possibility.
It's definitely a factor, yeah.
Remember that? Remember when Opie was going, I can't go to your stand-up show on Valentine's Day. I got to go out with my wife. There's no way he went out with his wife.
And then never mentioned anything they did on Valentine's Day.
The great Joey C is here. Joey C says, Mike Buschetti's under contract with Catalano TV. Big if true.
That's cool. Congratulations on a VP.
Will you allow Mike Buschetti to go on Opie's show, Joey C? Are you, because we want to vote for you for president, but I have to know that you're cool with stuff like that. My boy Andy, Trucker Andy, is here. All Apologies podcast. Hi, Karl, another Karl. All in on the Dabbleverse starting at 8 p.m. Yes, there's a new show where Andy and his buddies are playing poker and talking Dabbleverse.
Oh.
All in on the Dabbleverse. That's tonight at 8 p.m. on the All Apologies podcast channel on YouTube.
Nice.
So check that out, everyone. This, if you can't get enough Dabbleverse, and we all know we can't, still 1,500 people here watching just Adam and I talk about Kiki Pistols.
You got a sick addiction.
You can't get enough of it. It's not good. It's certainly not healthy. It's nothing I would talk to a therapist about. They wouldn't understand.
No, because we're wrong. And they'd say you need to stop.
They'd be like, can you just take a week off? I'm like, yes, you two made me take a week off.
I walked dogs for a week, and it was the greatest week I ever had in my life. I had a purpose.
I went to jail, and it was the best time I've ever had. Like, literally, Aaron Imholt had a better time in jail than being on his show. And Scorch walking dogs has never been happier.
He finally had a purpose, but they throw themselves right back into it.
They can't help it. Show business. It's enticing. Adam, I mentioned it earlier. I'll mention it again. You are part of a podcast. It's a true crime podcast called The Red Weather.
Yes.
Where can people find that?
Wherever fine podcasts are downloaded, Amazon, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, everywhere. It is currently #1 in fiction podcasts, and it is a story about Ryder Strong, how he grew up in a commune and a friend went missing. I think you'll enjoy it. It's if you like Serial and shows like that, it is free and available for download. I hope you check it out.
That is awesome. Check that out. And of course, check me out tomorrow. This Little Piggy will be on this channel. We'll be breaking down the week in Aaron Imholt, and Aaron's had a rough week. So I'm looking forward to that.
Well, there you go. There's your Dabbleverse news.